โอ้เฮ้ยโอ้เอ๊ะอ่ะโอ้For anyone who's here early, hello by the way. I'm still doing shit. I'm just, and by shit I mean I'm trying to get everything up late and ready. I'm not very ready though, as you can see. Oh, it's been 2 months. No, not 2 months. 2 weeks. Sorry, my bad. I don't know how to say I don't know how to say anything anymore. Pardon me. I also want to try something today though. It's not a big deal though. Don't worry. I'm not trying anything risky or anything. I am over that phase of my VTuber career. Hope everyone's doing it. I have 30 hours on P5R. But it just means it's really good, you know. I mean P5R is good, so I really don't blame you. Hope you've been enjoying it so far though. I take that as a you love it then. I did refund Infinite Wealth for now. Alright. Well, it's up to you, you know. I have been seeing you playing Persona. I was going to say Yakuza 5. Persona 5. Anywho, how are we doing? I'm doing fine, I would think. First weekend I already have a presentation to do in like the next 2 weeks, and I also have to do some research too. But I think I have some time to stream today. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a 2-hour or 3-hour or 4. I was seeing you play mahjong. Well, yes, I was playing mahjong occasionally, yes, but not for very long. I gotta keep my brain working with mahjong, what can I say? I mean, other than that, I've been watching like more J-drama because I'm like that. You guys should give mahjong a go though, it's fun. It's actually fun. Although, the thing is though, like, it's like, I think one of those like mahjongs that like, if you like, once you actually get into it, it's quite fun. And like, and it's like, and the thing like the thing about mahjong is that when you lose you want to keep going, but you also want to keep going when you win. It's kind of in that kind of weird situation. What have you guys been up to recently though? I feel like I lost my ability to speak like a streamer because I just forgot. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I streamed last week. I know I did not stream. Best mahjong to strategy, but I mean that's pretty much what I do when I don't feel like it, I'll be honest. I'm on chapter 3 on Judgment. I hope you're enjoying Judgment as well as Persona 5. No, not Persona 3, that's a different game. Yeah, I love tag. Of course we love tag. Of course we love Yagami-san, right? Don't you? I do miss Judgment. I really miss Judgment. And then and then the Ryuga Gotoku summit happened, and we get a Majima game. You know what? It's fine. I can wait longer for a Judgment game. What the hell not? I am a strong I'm a strong lady. I can handle not getting another judgment game. Then they fucking announced DMC Majima. I mean the thing though, I might actually play it because I genuinely do enjoy I do enjoy hack and slash games, and I think that's what it's supposed to be. And we haven't had Majima as a protagonist in a while. So, you know. September 10th, 4:15 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. How is what I call it a school? How is your school today, Shiki? Oh yikes. I don't remember any of this. Where are we? So what the fuck do I buy now? I mean, it's up to you, right? I mean, then again, right? They said that Majima's game took place in like 6 months after Infinite Wealth. So maybe so I think it's best to just play Infinite Wealth first, in my opinion. Oh, you can, right? But then again, Yakuza is not a JoJo, so I think you can skip games. Then again, some of the fans would be like, you gotta play this and then you're gonna play that. I think that's just all fun for like every fandom though. Like you gotta go in this order or else you're not a real fan. I don't know. I mean, do people still have that mentality? I really hope not. Yeah. It's the only explanation that they kill each other simultaneously? No, it's too convenient like that, I swear. I really don't think so. Miles Edgeworth, you should listen to someone until they are finished talking. What are you talking about? I haven't heard you say a single word. I'll only say one more. Time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name. A competition? The person that figures out the truth first wins. So the person who doesn't discover the truth is dishonest with the name. Exactly. I don't care that you become a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things come from your foolish mouth. Fine, whatever makes you happy. Can I take that as you accepting my challenge? Once again, whatever makes you happy. You are my sister after all. Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it to you like a professional I am. Competing discover the truth behind the scene. How delightfully childish. I forgot to voice these characters. Detective Bad! Kid? Serves you right, Miles. Just call you a kid. I say kids. Kid? How dare you call me a kid as well, Francisco? You're 13! I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus in my crime scene. Hey, big guy, you're going to watch over these two. Yes, sir! Detective Bad, sir! Now, do what I said from now on, kids, okay? You better not get in your way, Scuffy! You feel the bite of my whip if you do! Francisco, what a savage child! Then you, prosecutor boy! Let's get the investigation started already, alright? Great, now even that detective is treating me like a child. Alright, it's time to get investigating! Get a move on, prosecutor boy! My name is Miles Edgeworth, and if you were to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary. How old is he? Is he even at the age to control someone's salary? What would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was? That's up to you now, isn't it? Really? Sounds good, pal! He's so naive. Detective Bad, say anything? Detective Bad, may I have a word with you? Oh god, leave me alone, Miles. Like, Edgeworth, leave me alone. I'm not fond of talking to children. What is it? It appears that both a knife and a gun were used to murder weapons. That's kinda obvious. Yeah, it does. That leads us to our first question of the investigation. Where did the men acquire that weapons? I mean, you see evidence. You see evidence back just scattering around and all that. Good. God damn it though. Although I was looking back at Shiki's about talking about infinite wealth, refunding infinite wealth. It makes me think like should I just finish infinite wealth on my own time or something? Oh, should I stream it or is it too late? I mean, maybe it's not too late as long as the Majima game hasn't come out. Maybe I should hurry up and finish the game. Maybe I should hurry up and finish Infinite Wealth before Majima game comes out. Though I don't know. Is it? Although I do wonder though, if it's gonna be like a full-blown game, like the usual, like a dragon game, or would be like a guided situation with like a shorter game. Because I don't know. But you know what I mean, right? The gun was inside of Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented at the trial earlier today. It was used to kill. I can't say that naturally. To kill the Cordopian embassy staff member, but I never heard anything about the knife. Mr. Rao was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in, which means it's possible that Faraday had a knife on him from the start as well. Could it have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented? But then why does Detective Bad know about it? Wait, what if? No. It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife into the guise of prosecutorial evidence. He could have been brought it out and attacked Mr. Rao with it. Maybe you got a brain after all, kid. Is he gonna treat me like a child forever? I mean, to you, he is a child. I mean, look at your baby face right now. It looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rao first. You're 16, and moreover, Edgeworth, you're 16. Well, they don't counterattack. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel that it's much too early to draw conclusions already. I must find conclusive evidence so as to protect the honor of Von Karma name. Hey, Francisca, anything else? I see. Do you figure something out? This is a competition, Miles, and as such, I appreciate it if you didn't talk to me. That's your wish. God. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, how you doing? Detective Bad, do you have any thoughts on the case? Faraday and Rao, it looks like they kill each other to me. Although there are a few things that it just does not seem right. And what would they be? Why don't you try to think on your own person before you bother me, boy? Well, now I've been downgraded to just boy? I mean, you are a boy. Edgeworth, what's his TV? Whoa! What is it, Detective Gumshoe? My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal. Oh, Detective. Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal size television like this one. Edgeworth. Not everyone is rich like you. I hope you understand that. Oh, let me see here. Wow, this thing is huge. Ah! And way too noisy. You're the noisy one, Scruffy. Don't touch it. You get your fingerprints all over it. But I didn't touch it. Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work. The foundation sounds like something the rookie here needs a shower on. And we're just gonna go on starting like that, no! The window is open. There's a fresh flower sitting in the air. Ugh! The flower in the garden down there is so gross and ghastly. Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change? Hey, I like flowers. Does that confirm that Edgeworth is a flower guy? Well, at least I know if someone escaped through this window, pal. They wouldn't wake up and smell the flowers if they fall from the third floor. Are you willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows? I mean, it's not that big. Yeah, I guess there's that too. Either way, no one could get through these windows, right? They thought something when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice. I mean, they gotta be careful, you know. Let's see. What are these plastic bags on the ground? Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal. I thought you would know that, Mr. Edgeworth. I know that much, detective. You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? Normally, I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but what is this guy? Anyway, could this plastic bag be evidence of fight between the two? What do you say about? There's a whole girl and she didn't hear any sounds. Wait, how old is Gumshoe? He's 26, so he's like 10 years older than Edgeworth. It looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Mackerel. Sorry, that's his name though. That's his name. His is literally Mackerel. At first glance, it seemed like they must have killed each other. However, using logic, the only logical conclusion is aha! What was that outburst for? Come on, Edgeworth, you say that too. My detective instinct just hit me real hard. It was Mr. Rail that fell first, see? You don't need a detective instinct for that. It's common sense. But I suppose we don't know much about what we do until we examine the bodies. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Those facts are for keeping evidence safe, pal. I know that, Mr. Detective. I already read that. What's that? Wait, is it? His sun is all black down here, see? I wonder what it could be. If you look closely, this blotching pattern resembles an ink stain. An ink stain? Yes, I usually get ink on my own hand when I use my feather pen. You've used a feather pen? Oh, how posh? Like, how posh can this man be? God damn it! A feather pen? I've never seen one before. Sure, I just make it up, how? No, you just... First, he killed Cordopian embassy staff member, then he was murdered himself. This guy wasn't exactly an angel, you know. Oh, what makes you say that? Well, he's been hauled into the precinct several times for theft and assault, pal. So yeah, he's definitely the type to have committed a murder or two. Well, he didn't admit to killing Mr. Deadman. I keep forgetting the victim's name was Deadman. Good point, pal. And my detective intuition was telling me something. Detective intuition? Yup, do you know about it? It's a special feeling that we don't have to have this conversation right now. Let's return to the investigation. Mr. Faraday, how ironic it is for him to lose his life in a courthouse. Yeah, why did it have to be like this? I don't know what to say. I can't believe this happened while I was on watch, pal. Rather than beating yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. Didn't you become a detective in all the soft crimes? Yeah. Then get back to work. Find out the cause of this murder. Right, I'm on it, pal. Oh, poor detective. Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand. So he shot Mr. Run and then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun. Is that even possible? I guess that does seem kind of strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun? It's not exactly a rocket science, even I know how to pull a trigger. Edgeworth, you Edgeworth, we don't want to have this conversation about your dead father again. I'm just saying. Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one. I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. But it sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands. It appears the police screen procedures need a thorough review. Anyway, I should jot down some notes about handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand. I mean, that's all I can find, isn't it? Right? Oh, I forgot about the knife. Look like Mr. Rao died with the knife in his hand. There's some blood stuck on it. Yeah, he must have used this as a weapon. Yep, no doubt about it. The lack of blood is kind of concerning me, though. I mean, the only blood that I see is in the bag, right? Wait, is it in the bag or on the bag? Hold on. My mom's asking me if I want pizza. Of course I want pizza. Who wouldn't want pizza? I'm so tired, bro. Even though I had like 8-9 hours of sleep and I'm still tired. Then I guess that's just being a uni student in general, no matter how much sleep you need. Okay. Something about typing Thai is just so difficult, I swear to God. Was Mr. Faraday carrying his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? To jot down some notes about it. That's it for here? I haven't even done anything logical yet. And by doing anything logical, I mean the logic chest. No, not logic chest. My bad. That's the second game. Mr. Rail's cause of death was from being shot, correct? Come on, right? That's what we did with him lying there face down. Death is bad enough, but it's really lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth. Are you sure they were trying to hide something? I can't confirm Mr. Rail's cause of death with his body position like that. Detective Bad, I like to examine the bodies in further detail if possible. What's this? You're not able to form a theory with them the way they are. I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the perfect evidence, don't you? I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it. Labby. Yes, sir. We've taken a photo of the scene, sir. And there you have it. Labby. Do you not approve? Of course not. What? Investigation of a crime scene is the work of detectives, so don't touch a thing. Hey, big fella, turn off the bodies for me, will you? Okay, please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir. Gumshoe, do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective. Yes, sir, understood, sir. Are you even friendly with Mr. Faraday? I mean, it's consistent. There's something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen. Oh, I like to use those. My name is Miles Edgeworth. Hey, you know, I always keep a pencil behind my ear. It's because Detective Bite is always telling me, you should always write your name and everything you wrote. Yeah, somehow you do strike me as quite a forgetful individual. There's a knife wound in his chest here, see? I wonder if the wound matches the knife Mr. Rell is holding. Labby. Yes, sir. Verifying now, sir. Make it quick. From the look of things, one could use the knife Mr. Rell is holding is what Mr. Faraday. Yeah, you never know. Mr. Faraday is holding a gun in his right hand. The one... that's the one Mr. Rell got blown away by, right? Labby, your answer. Yes, sir. We found something. we found the ballistic marks on the match gun. Oh, ballistic markings are, the figurative fingerprints a gun leaves on the bullet when fired. Every gun leaves its own unique ballistic markings. Therefore, by looking at the markings on the bullet, you can tell which gun it came from. Yeah, that's it. Of course, I already know about that, pal. Maybe you'd be better off going back to academy. Come on, sir. Cut me some slack, will ya? Police academy? That's a thing? So the bullet that was fired from this gun is what fell Mr. L. Why is his eyes still open? That's kind of creepy. Shot in the heart and you're too blind. Shot in the chest. It takes some guts to fire a gun in a courthouse. I mean, I've been taken for a whole week and I still haven't fired a single round it. I mean, usually, from what I've heard though, even in like country like Japan, the police don't usually get to pull out their gun. There aren't any burn marks on his clothes. There must be weird burn marks. A round grows very hot as it is discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are generally left when a shot is fired from a point-blank range. Ergo, Mr. Rell must have been shot from at least a yard or two away. A yard or two away, that's very specific. That's not very specific. You sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, pal. Apparently, this detective has as much common sense knowledge as your everyday marsupial. Hey, don't say hateful, that's mean. Let us try to understand how the two men die. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from his today's trial evidence. Then he aimed the gun at Mr. Rell and fired. However, Mr. Rell managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot. Are you sure? What if it's like instantaneous, an instant death or something? You can't do that, right? Then the two men fell together where they stood. That is my theory in any case. What a crazy way to go. Still, something about the explanation just doesn't seem right. I believe I now have a firm grasp on what happened here. No, I don't think that's anything else. Oh, tea? There are some plastic bags on the table. There's tea set too, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of disturbance. Yeah, the table's all neat and tidy. Oh, maybe they were super quiet in the scuffle? After all, I didn't hear anything out from the hallway, you see. Maybe the plastic bags got on the floor, throwing us off? Maybe. I mean... Wait, logic. Let's use logic. Christ. Do they connect? Yeah, I bet they do. There is a very tiny pile of plastic bags on the table, and yet the portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during a struggle, in which case might there not be another explanation as to how they got there. Another reason? I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag— oh, it's outside of the bag, cool. The bag is related somehow. Please get the blood away from me, pal! Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag? Hold on, let me ask the lab guy. Alright, hurry. 1, 2, 3. Where till you get a lot of this, pal? It's Mr. Faraday's. Oh, and the technician said they didn't find anything else in the bag either. It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence. Okay, you say so. I will leave it in your hands, sir. Well, I can't carry it, but you can put it in my organizer bag. Oh, wait, maybe the fountain pen and the ink might have something to do with each other? That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen. Oh, let's have to ask the lab guy. God, the lab guy better get paid more than usual today. Detective Gumshoe, I confirm that the substance on Mr. Faraday's hand is the ink from his fountain pen. Good. I'm sure chromatography doesn't take that long. I say, good work. You know, I always wanted to say that, even if it was just my one time in my life. If Mr. Faraday wrote with this fountain pen in his left hand, I think it's fair to assume he was left-handed. It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well. Okay, you say so, pal. I guess there's not much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other. No, we can't conclude that quite yet. It's only the beginning of this case. we would have to have at least 2 episodes of the same case, or else wouldn't be an Ace Attorney game, would it? That's still something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they may simply kill one another is too simplistic in this case. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows there's another possibility. No way, pal, really? I suppose I would just have to show the contradiction in this crime scene. Hold on. Let me just do something. Are they gonna be like, oh, he used his left hand to shoot the gun? Why is he holding the gun in his left hand or some shit? No, I thought so, for fucking Christ. Ace Attorney, I love you. God, Ace Attorney, I love your mysteries. Now, we come to face with the contradiction I spoke of, and it is this! Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. God, these people are too observant. They're really nitpicky about what hand they use to do something right. Ergo, he is left-handed, and yet the handgun is in his right hand. Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? Why are you so peculiar about this? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the great contradiction haunting this crime scene. Hey, you're right, pal. That does seem kind of strange, but how could something like that happen? The facts add up to one conclusion, and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died. Someone else? Plastic bag scattered on the floor and handgun in the wrong hand. I sense the person of a shadowy figure behind this case. A person of vile intent who is serious about keeping the truth from us. Investigation completed. I did not lose any life. That's a first for me. September 10th, District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, they're not giving us any time soon, and someone closed the TV. Here's the autopsy report. Thank you. It is probable that Mr. Rell survived for a short time after he was shot. However, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously from his stabbing. Interesting. Hold on. Wait. Let me reread that. That was not added to my organizer. Wait, was it added to my organizer or nah? It looks like we know everything we need to know about this case. Did I read that wrong? Hold on. Are you sure we know everything? Of course, the incident began with Mr. Faraday attempting to get his revenge. The prosecutor went into a rage from being accused and tried to accuse the defendant. But the defendant fought back and they ended up killing each other. It's all very clear and simple. There is absolutely no margin for doubt. Do you really believe that to be the truth? Are you saying that just because I figure out truth before you, that you don't want to believe it's true? I never said that, Francisca. Hey, Francisca, I never said that. It's alright. If you disagree with my argument, then prove me wrong. Well, if there are any contradictions to be found, that is. Don't worry, I will. And I take it as a challenge because my name is Mazach and I'm very competitive. What happened? Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous when Mr. Rell survived for a short time. From this, it is obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Rell. And Mr. Rell, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him. Those are the facts of this case. I mean, sure. Let me... Wait, can I investigate it? It seems Mr. Faraday was in the habit of using very nice fountain pen. That's totally the opposite of me. I don't get these things at all. Well, I think the pen stood behind your ears, which is just fine. Really? You think so, pal? Man, I knew it was worth something. That was like exactly a compliment, detective. Anything suspicious? This is a quality nib. Hey, let me test it out, pal. Ooh, this is really. I got the ink over my hand. Detective Gumshoe, don't ever play with the evidence like that again. Anything else? No, I doubt so. Oh my god, this is like getting like POV. You're getting like POV. Someone is about to stab your face with this pen. It's just a bug. It's literally just a bug. This blood here is enough Faraday, which begs the question: do I need to twist it back inside the bag in order to preserve it as evidence? You know, that's a good question. You can investigate that. Mr. Faraday's was instantaneous, therefore he must attack first. Proving the logic to be false is probably the fastest way to show that she's wrong. In that case, I should first look at the holes in her theory. I don't know if I will find anything. It's been a while. It's been a while since I found any holes in anyone. Do you truly believe that Mr. Faraday died instantaneously? I have the murder report right here. Mr. Faraday died instantaneously of shock due to being stabbed in the chest. There, you see, it's been documented clearly. Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rowe before he died. Do you have any basis for the statement? Your foolish has no end, does it? Now, I hate to repeat myself, however, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. That's not the basis I said. Alright, so Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. Then he must have attacked Mr. Rowe before being stabbed. You're finally beginning to catch on, I see. And Mr. Rowe, while on the brink of death, saw Mr. Faraday stab him. Something's bothering me, but I don't know. So you believe that the dying Mr. Rao stole the knife from Mr. Faraday? Mr. Rao became desperate as he did not want to die. Human beings can do an amazing when they are put to the test. So the two men struggle, and in the end, Mr. Rao was able to grab the knife and stab Mr. Faraday. The messy condition of this room is a testament to their struggle. Yes, the logic is perfectly sound. Can you really see that it's perfect? What are you insinuating? Nothing. However, I can't let what you said slide by without further inquiry. One must be clear and precise. So if you could append that statement to your testimony. Fine. They struggle. Mr. Rao uses our strength to counter us. Mr. Rao. Oopsie, that's what I meant to look like. Oh. About this statement, Mr. Rao used all of his remaining strength to take the knife and defend himself. One can easily see that they had a violent struggle. Of course, it's nothing compared to what my riding crop can do. How does one compare the damage a crop can do to the state of his room? Furthermore, all plastic by the floor in this room were scattered that due to the fight. Is there anything else that I can explain to you? No, that would be fine. Claiming speculation has sparked already, don't you feel that the evidence is a bit lacking? You'll find all the evidence you need just by looking around this room. Mr. Faraday collapsed on top of Mr. Rao. In addition, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, making a counterattack impossible. Furthermore, the room is a total mess from that fight. I dare say that there's more evidence here than you could rip a whip at. It looks like she's becoming more and more confident in looking at this place. She might have a right to be. Overall, everything here seems to support her theory. It looks looks like you're starting to see my point. I'm as good as one as early to competition. There's something strange about Francisco's theory. I should compare her claims with the data I've gathered thus far. I'm sure there's a contradiction somewhere. Let's struggle, Mr. O. Oh god. Hey, what could it be though? Hold on. Huh? What may be something about this? Oh god damn it, no. Not that either! Christ! Am I forgetting something? Oh wait! Oh, that makes more sense actually. If the two men were fighting, their struggle would have surely caused quite a noise, wouldn't you say? However, Detective Gomshu testified that he heard absolutely nothing. You place too much faith in the detective's testimony, you know. But for the sake of argument, let's say there wasn't any fight. How then did Mr. Rao get his hands on the knife? Mr. Faraday bag was sitting right here in the lobby number 2. It is not hard to imagine that perhaps Mr. Rao saw a chance and took it out at some point. So, what you're saying is this. Mr. Rao took a chance and he saw the opportunity and took the knife from the bag, and then Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rao after being stabbed. Isn't there something strange in my sister's statement just now? I mean, the game wants me to say that something's not right, or... Wait, doesn't just add up. Oh, really? It's simply not possible for Mr. Faraday to have shot Mr. Rao after being stabbed. Oh god, I actually... Okay, that was not... Like, okay, it's usually funny, but for some reason I almost scared myself to death. According to you... fuck. Sorry. Hello, Red. Oh, I'm so tired. I was... Look, I think I would be more... I think I would be more alerted and less scared if I was more awake. But because I'm so tired... But because I'm tired, I just like... Oh, God. That almost gave me a heart attack. God damn it. I actually... okay, it's, like, you know, it's been... I know it's only been like 2 weeks, but like... I forgot that I had the metal pipe sound and it absolutely scared the shit out of me. According to the coroner's report, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, meaning that he died immediately upon being stabbed with a knife. Get tired, baby. I'm always get tired when I'm streaming, honestly. Ergo, he could not possibly have fired the gun after that. I mean, yesterday I had to wake up at 5. I woke up at 5, and then I woke up at 5, and then I finished uni at 4. So, ergo, he could not possibly have fired the gun after that. Oh, you got me. But of course, well then, sorry, my bad. I hope you've been doing well, by the way, Red, after your teeth extraction. Well then, the report is correct, and there is only one correct explanation. If we suppose that Mr. Rao attacked first, metal pipe sound drop, sound MP3 exactly, rolls exactly. Then Mr. Faraday, who died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Rao. Therefore, Mr. Rao must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot, then they both died. That is the only explanation that makes logical sense. Negating your opponent's ideas in order to prove your own theory. I see you've been studying, Francisca. I just wanted to explain to you as much as possible before you foolishly propose a foolish theory that only a foolish fool like you could. How naive of you to believe that only your opinions are valid and still expect to discover the truth that the crime scene offers you. Francisca, you have still got ways to go. What are you talking about? Are you saying there's a flaw in my logic? Mr. Faraday died instantly, and the fact that he did is what gives rise to the contradiction in this scene. The contradiction here is because crime scene. What? How would I know? Maybe? Let me get this straight. What you're arguing is this. Mr. Faraday took the gun from his evidence bag and shot Mr. Rao. Then, the wounded Mr. Rao found an opportunity to take the knife and strike back. Upon being stabbed, Mr. Faraday died on the spot and Mr. Rao died thereafter. If that's the case, then how do you explain this? Take a good look at the order in which their bodies are piled. No! Mr. Faraday's body is lying on top of Mr. Rao's, therefore, Mr. Rao must have died before Mr. Faraday. Impossible! Yes, I agree that it seems strange no matter what angle you approach it from, which means that the real mystery... No, not so fast, Miles Edgeworth. What now? I simply think that you ought to think a bit more outside the box, and that is even clearer now that the incident started with Mr. Faraday's murderous intent. Be sure, bounce back quickly. An explanation won't be enough this time. It's gonna take some very decisive evidence to prove her wrong. I'm so tired. I have to do. Oh God, I have a presentation. I have like a research to do, and then I have to choose my courses, and then like, eh. Oh yeah, funny story. Funny story, by the way, everyone. Because in the UK we have this thing called student finance, right? Okay, right. I applied for it like 2 days before I actually start uni, like actually 3 days before I actually start uni, right? But you know what? After like a week or two, somehow my student finance went through and it's completed now. Oh, I'm a lucky bitch. ใกล้ฮาโลวีนซีซั่นแล้วแต่นึกไม่ออกจะคอร์สอะไรดีนั่นสินะI mean Jack o' Lantern Jack o' Lantern ก็เป็นหน้ากากก็ได้นี่นะหรือเปล่าวะหรือว่ามันเบสิกเกินไปวะ What happened, Batu? It was just chance that Mr. Rao's body fell on top of Mr. Mr. Faraday. The two bodies fell into a pile, which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time. It really doesn't matter in the slightest that they fell in the opposite order. Are you sure? I just know that Francisco's explanation isn't absolutely correct. All I have to do is find a hole in her logic. Once I do, I can then present her with evidence and prove her contradiction. Oh, well, at least we have some confirmation that Francisca do equestrianism. What's up? About that... No. Pressing someone's testimony in order to gain some time to think. You already want trick pony, aren't you? It's too bad your trick only works on fools. That wasn't my intent! I simply wish for more details on how to Mr. Faraday and no one taught Mr. Rao. Someone's impatient. I was just about to explain everything to you. So do you think you could just hold it for a minute? Francisca! I'll make you a deal. I'll hold on if you hold that whip of yours. I'll hold on it, alright, as I whip you. Stop! Well, now that you've quieted down a bit, I'd like to continue if you don't mind. Francisca, don't treat people like horses. What's up? The two of them told each other, don't you find that just a bit strange? Not at all. Ugh. I can't see it in her eyes. She's dead set against me from the bottom of her heart. Miles Edgeworth, once I'm here, you'll see that there's nothing strange about it. Now then, two men fell into a pile, which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time. What the? Is that possible? What do you mean, they attacked each other at the same time? I assume Mr. Faraday had two different weapons in his hand. Something is bothering me about that statement. He made to attack Mr. Rao while holding both the knife and revolver, and then, after Mr. Faraday fired the gun, Mr. Rao grabbed the knife as he was falling and stabbed Mr. Faraday. That is how Mr. Rao would have the bottom of the Faraday on top. At close range, that is more than possible. Yes, it's possible, but... Well, if you have any other ideas, then show me what you've got. Oh, I will, and to that extent. I'd like for you to append what you said to your testimony. I don't see any point to that, but as you please. E, 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 E. Francisca, no. So you believe the Q is at close range? Sorry, but that's impossible. Just as it is written in the crime scene note, the firing of the handgun did not leave a gunpowder burn on Mr. Rao's clothes. Therefore, Mr. Rao and the gun must have been separated by a distance of at least 2 or 3 yards. Yes, this is by far the biggest contradiction. The two bodies are piled upon each other, yet the gun was fired from a distance. How much is a yard? How much is a yard or two? I don't know how to convert measurements. And with there being no chance that Mr. Rao moved that far after being shot, there leaves only one possible explanation. What completely foolish line of foolish stuff, a thoroughly foolish fool. If I'm not right, then who was it that made the first move with the intent to kill, huh? Who? Person attack is neither man. Here in this room, contradictions appear no matter which man we claim attacked first. Thus, there can be only one explanation. There was the third person here. Oh goodness me, his theme song's playing again. I'm so proud. It was that third person who killed both Faraday and Mr. Rao and set the bodies up to make it look like a double murder. That third person is the real culprit. Miles Hedgeworth, that's just one thing you're missing. Evidence, correct? Exactly! Now, everything you've said until now is nothing but a story play out in your head. However, this is where the real test begins. Can you prove that there was the third person involved in this crime? Not yet! Oh, never mind, of course! If the third person was truly here, then that fact should resolve the glaring contradiction. The proof that this has all been a setup made to look like they kill each other are presented and lay bare final piece of puzzle and set it in place. สำหรับคนไทยแล้วก็สำหรับคนไทยที่ดูอยู่นะคะเราก็ไม่อยู่ใน Discord นะคะเราจะเปลี่ยนจากสตรีมวันศุกร์เสาร์อาทิตย์กลายเป็นแค่วันเสาร์นะคะเพราะว่าปีที่2ในมหาลัยมันยุ่งนิดหน่อยเนาะก็เลยจะแบบสัปดาห์หนึ่งสตรีมครั้งหนึ่งวันหนึ่งอะไรประมาณเนี้ยแต่ว่ายกเว้นวันเสาร์สัปดาห์หน้าเพราะว่าเราจะไปอนิเมคอนกับเพื่อน แต่คอสเป็นแม็กเอเจนต์โดยเฉพาะทอเธออยากถึงของเท่าเสาไฟจะส่งรูปให้ได้ค่ะเท่าเสาไฟเลยเหรอวะเลยแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวนะเราจะถ้ามันสูงขนาดนั้นจะขนยังไงวะ I'll present in a later that the final piece of puzzle that's not yet in place. Where's the piece of evidence to prove this third person? I don't know. ปี4เมื่อไหร่คุณมีปัญหาหนักกว่านี้อีกที่อังกฤษเขามีปี4ค่ะคือเรามหาลัยปกติแล้วคือแบบที่ประเทศอื่นเขามีปี4ใช่ไหมคะแต่ว่าที่อังกฤษเขามีแค่3ปีค่ะก็เราจะอยู่มหาลัยแค่3ปีแล้วเราก็คิดว่าจะไปไทยอยู่ที่ไทยสักปีนึงแล้วก็ขึ้นอยู่ว่าเกิดอะไรขึ้นแล้วก็อาจจะกลับมาที่อังกฤษPardon me งานเมคคอนถ่ายรูปอวดด้วยถ้าเราจำได้เราจะถ่ายนะฮะเลอะสะอึกขอโทษนะคะสะอึกIs it the bag of blood maybe ถ้าเราจำได้ yeah I forget เราเป็นคนไม่ค่อยถ่ายรูปด้วยดิ Oh god I have a hiccup Why now The gun Mr. Faraday's hand the plastic bag with his blood on it Those two items point to the person of a third person How so Recall Detective Gumshoe says Testimony ดื่มน้ำเราดื่มแล้วนี่ดื่มกาแฟเรามีทั้งน้ำทั้งกาแฟอยู่เลยนะอยู่ตรงหน้าเรานี่ Oh my god hold on Okay, I think I'm okay. I think. I was in the alley. ผมไม่รู้ผมไม่มีรูปด้วยซ้ำผมไม่เอามือถือออกนอกบ้านเลยจำได้เปล่าอ๋อจำได้ละ I was in the hallway the whole time. I didn't hear a single peep of struggle. If there wasn't a struggle in this room, then there shouldn't be any plastic bags on the ground, meaning that someone else must deliberately scatter them around. Do you not see the possibility in this? Disregarding the gun for the moment, there's a high probability of blood splatter when a knife is used on a person. If the culprit held the knife with a plastic bag around it, they could use the bag to catch blood splatter from when they withdrew the knife. Then, by spreading a few more plastic bags around, mixing the bloody one in them, and arranging the room and make it look like there was a struggle between the two, then they were able to conceal their presence. Ugh! Well, I win for now. Looks like we got a long way to go in this investigation. Yes. Oh, she's back! Oh! What the heck's with you, pal? Mr. Bart, I advise you to place Mr. Bart, I advise you to place Detective Gumshoe under arrest. What? What's the meaning of this? Looks like you're not a man enough to discipline your own subordinates. Don't you dare! The detective claimed he was there, standing in front of the doors the entire time, but he had it on good authority that it was all a giant lie. Mr. Yu, I ask that you please explain that last statement. I'll let his honor explain it himself. I saw it in my own eye to tell you. During the recess, there was a period of time when there was no one in the hallway. What? See, Mr. Bad? So I ask you, why would a detective who was supposedly doing his job the whole time want to fabricate such a lie? Gumshoe, did you kill Faraday? No! Of course not, sir! It would appear that the one who set this whole crime scene is that detective, which basically renders his testimony a complete lie and wholly invalid. It looks like your perfect logic had just come tumbling down, Miles. Ugh. I was in this hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of struggle. Was that statement really a lie? Detective Gumshoe, you're now suspecting the murder of 2 men. Would he though? Now spit on the truth, so help me. I haven't lied to anyone, sir, honest. I was really there. I was in the hallway the whole time. Detective Bad, I ask that you please do not act without my permission. After all, I am the one that is heading of the investigation, am I not? Don't you talk like you know what's going on, boy. I am 16. All I want is for this investigation to run perfectly. Perfection is the only wish of a disciple of Von Karma, after all. Therefore, before you take Detective Gumshoe into custody, I'd like to set the record straight or something. And what's that? What should I ask Detective Gumshoe about? Detective Gumshoe, I take that no one else was in the hallway at any time, correct? Huh? Of course not, pal! You're being awfully defensive. Might you be hiding something from me? Watch your mouth, pal! Can't go around saying stuff like that about me without any evidence. I suppose you're right. I have no evidence at this point. Miles Sedgwood, how can you be losing a battle with this detective? You're a disgrace! We should ask something else. Detective Gumshoe, why were you missing from the hallway for a span of time? Look, pal, like I said, I was there the whole time, okay? But there is testimony. Miles Edgeworth, why are you wasting your time with a completely useless question? Huh? The only logical reason as to why he was upsetting that he was busy committing the crime. Anyone who says otherwise is a fool! Ugh, are you calling me a fool? I suppose the one thing that I'd like to clarify is Detective Gumshoe's, mens rea for committing this actor's rears. Motive, Gumshoe, you got a grudge against Faraday or something? No, sir, not me. Not a single bad thing against Mr. Faraday, sir. Is that a fact? Why is his eyes so wide? You really have a problem with lying, don't you, Detective Gumshoe? I'm telling you, I'm not lying. The more natural you act, the more suspicious you become, you know. If you want a motive, Edgeworth, I have one for you right there. Could you please share with us? However, be forewarned, I won't hesitate to objectify to fancy because I am interested in the perfect explanation. You serious, aren't you? Fine. You amuse me, so I'll humor you with your little courtroom practice. It was about a week ago. I saw the detective get shot up by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. He stood there super pale and Mr. Faraday yelled, "That's a salary cut for you, nitwit!" A brand new detective suddenly getting his salary cut. That's a reason enough for a grudge. Well, that's for the Well, how's that for the perfect explanation? You totally misunderstand me, pal. No matter how mad I get, I could never hold a grudge. Quiet, we can't trust anything you say. Sir. There's something wrong with the motive she proposed per se, but there are some gaps in her logic that need to be filled in. Misused perfect explanation may not be so perfect at all. Well, we never know. Don't we got a rebuttal? What did detective do? Mr. Faraday was upset? Yeah, you know what else? Mr. Faraday isn't exactly known to get angry often. But there he was, totally being red in his face. And the offending detective just stood there, pale as a ghost, like he was about to die. Just like the face he's making now, right? I'm completely innocent, I can't tell you. The poor man. It was quite a scene with the detective. You just stood there watching this unfold in front of you. Yeah, I have to say it was really enjoyable too. But that's why when I saw Detective come to you earlier, I need to stay clear of him. No way! I thought it was because I had something stuck on my face. But you do. Huh? Well, I'm stuck on my face. Let's dye your eyes, nose, mouth. Oh, and those ridiculous eyebrows. Huh? Oh, Miss Yu, your head is just too much fun. Miss Yu, if you don't mind, I'd like to return to your testimony now. Sure, why not? Guys, I'm just a person who laughs a lot, so I know how to play a character who laughs a lot. To put in detective salary right off the bat like that. I'm not really familiar with the way you guys relate, but is that a common practice? Speaking of cutting my salary, didn't you threaten to do that to me earlier too? I suppose I did. It's only natural. It's only natural to cut a worth of detective's salary down to the actual worth. My father can't even fire anyone new or old if he was snap of his fingers. Do you think maybe that's a reason enough for a detective to hate you people? Well, I guess I really shouldn't cut people's pay. Detective Bad, don't tell me Mr. Von Kam, I cut your salary earlier. You call your explanation perfect. Is it not your liking? No. Nothing would ever satisfy me, Miles Edgeworth. Unfortunately for you, it's just not up to my standards. Oh, is there something you want me to clarify in that case? Should I raise an objection? Sure. This is an Ace Attorney game. I must well raise an objection. Alright, if you could clear this one thing for me. I understand Detective Gumshoe's potential motive for killing Mr. Faraday. However, what about his motive for killing Mr. Rao? His motive for killing Rao? Like I would know. If there was no clear motive for both of the murders, then I doubt this incident would have occurred. Wouldn't you agree? Is there anyone else who might have had a grudge against either the two of men? Or should we look into that ourselves? Oh. In that case, I have absolutely no idea. What? That's impossible! She must know something! Wait! Can you please don't glare at me like that? It makes me laugh. I didn't even do anything and you're already laughing away! Well, anyway, the way I see it, as long as he had a motive to kill one of the two, this crime would have played out the way it did anyway. Oh, would you care to explain your logic? And this time, please try to provide a truly perfect explanation. Perfect this, perfect that. Stop being so uptight. That requisite trait of you being fond karma. Miles Edgeworth, I demand guys so much. I wish you'd both be quiet for just 1 second. Oh well, I guess I just have to explain it to your kids. Again? Arguments. There's no one out there with a motive to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rao. All you really have to establish is that someone had a grudge against one of the 2 men. Mr. Rao happened to be there, became a witness to Mr. Faraday's murder. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity and set up to look like they had killed each other. I did not get the statement. I wonder if that's really true. Is there no one out there with a grudge against both men? We should take another hard look at the evidence for this morning's case. The second KG had incident as people are calling it for embassy staff member, and the 2 men who both wound up suspect in this case. Is there someone else I'm overlooking somehow related to them? CC, like CCU, huh? And Callisto U. But where should I present that though? So there's no one else who might have a grudge against Mr. Bo Faraday and Mr. Rao. I suppose no one. It is a bit of a stretch, but I'm pretty sure no one like that was here in this courtroom house today. She's lying through her teeth. We just saw someone like that here earlier. Besides, you don't need to prove that the killer had a grudge against both men. This? Mr. Yu, I believe there's someone you overlooked in making a statement. Or rather, is it because you'd rather not bring this person up? สรุปรูปเสร็จเรียบร้อยแล้ววันนี้เน็ตเป็นอะไรเป็นอะไรหมุนรัวเลยเหรอคะอินเทอร์เน็ตของเราคุณดอสหมายความว่าอินเทอร์เน็ตของคุณหรืออินเทอร์เน็ตของเราเหรอคะเพราะว่าอินเทอร์เน็ตของเรามันโอเคนะอุ้ยเท่ว่ะ อุ้ยเอ้ยเดี๋ยวนะทำไมเดี๋ยวนะทำไมรูปที่สองมันเซ็กซี่เลยวะมันทำไมมันดูเซ็กซี่วะเน็ตผมเนี่ยแหละอ๋อ It happened to the both of us. What do you mean? We are looking for someone with a reason to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rao. I can think of at least one person that fits the bill. He was a suspect in the original KG8 incident. And remember the coconut embassy staff, Mr. Manny Cochin. He was here at the courthouse, wasn't he? That's right, the very man who came to visit you earlier in the hallway. The man who killed a member of the Quadropian embassy staff, Mr. Rao, and the man who was the lead prosecutor of the KG8 incident, Mr. Faraday. Are you telling me that Mr. Cochin has no reason at all to kill both of these men? Well, I suppose he might have had a reason or two. You cover me up, pal? เขาจะถึง LV ชอบตัวไหนจริงๆเราชอบชอเชอร์มากกว่านะคะดูเท่ Maybe you're not such a bad guy after all. Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm a horrible person. You are still a suspect. Make no mistake about that. The perfect evidence, the perfect testimony. These are the only things I wish to hold. But I didn't do it. You will stay under my authority and go investigate Mr. Manny Cochin for me. And remember. His theme. You want to investigate Cochin? You're just wasting your time. And why is that? Cochin was in the viewing gallery watching the trial, so I was told. Every cop in this place has been keeping an eye on the guy since he arrived. The only real suspect we have in is the detective Gumshoe. I suppose so. I don't need a nap. No way, come on, Detective Bad, you gotta believe me, sir. I really was in that hallway the whole time, sir. I never took a single step in this room, sir. Okay, then are you saying there was someone else who passed through the hallway? No, there was no one else, sir. Then why should I believe you didn't do it? This is one incredibly foolish detective standing right in front of a crime scene all by himself. It's as good as confession of guilt. I have to admit, it is a bit strange. Most criminals will fabricate some sort of lie to escape their lives, and if the detective really wants to prove that he is innocent, you'd think he would at the very least offer up I spaced out while on duty or the like. Come on, Gumshoe, time for your interrogation. Yes, sir. Detective Bud. Miles Edgeworth, I will go ahead and report it to Papa. And that is, as they say, is that, right? Everyone, oh, what are you, Santa Claus, Judge? นี่ไงทำไมผมถึงบอกว่าลูกซองเข้าเสาไฟออกเข้าใจแล้วพอถ้าเทียบกับขนาดตัวแล้วมันเท่าเสาไฟจริงๆอ๋อเข้าใจแล้วอ๋อเห็นแล้วนี่ก็เข้าใจแล้วขอดูรูปอีกขอไปดูรูปอีกแป๊บนึงนะ Before we do, Miss Yu, there's something I'd like to speak with you about. What is it? Why are you laughing at me like that? Stop! So, what do you want to ask me about? The current case of the murdered Kodopian embassy staff member. I've heard that the people have begun calling it the second KG8 incident. Only among you law enforcement types. And what about it? I'd like for you to tell me everything you know about the original KG8 incident. I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything beyond what was reported in the papers. No, I believe you know much more, since you are directly tied to the KG8 incident. I'd appreciate it if you stop with the false accusation. Baseless outbursts are useless both inside and outside the courtroom, don't you know? I do, but I also know that I do have a leg to stand on here. You can stop making that ultra serious face in front of me. If you could please stop laughing for just 1 second. I'm not gonna make any headway like this. I'm just gonna have to show her exactly how related to the KG8 incident she is. Mrs. Yu, I believe that I have proof of your connection to the KG8 incident. That files your proof very well then. Why don't you tell me exactly how it related to the KG8? Sorry, well, who was the victim again? Oh, the victim. Your connection to the KG8 incident is through the victim. The victim's name is CCU. You will know that she has the same last name as you. Can you really still tell me with a straight face that you are not related to this case, and she does have a similar face to you too? Oh.ขอคำอวยพรให้ผมได้ลายเด่นเป็นหน่อยที่พี่เกมชินิพักอ๋อได้ค่ะขอให้คนขอให้คุณทองได้ไรเดนโชกุนในเกนชินด้วยนะคะคิราMorph beam good luck beam the power of winning 50-50 ขอให้ชนะ 50-50 ขอให้ได้ไรเดนโชกุนที่จริงเราไม่รู้ด้วยซ้ำว่าไรเดนโชกุนมีรีรันอีกแล้วเดี๋ยวผมไม่ได้เล่นเกมกาชาอยู่แล้ว I haven't played gacha in a while so ไม่ได้เล่นเกมชินนานละโชคเรานี่ก็เริ่ม start up ขอบคุณครับพี่สาว no problem ค่ะยินดี Can you really tell me with a straight face that you're not related to this case? Sorry, but we're not related. Well, no, just kidding. You asked that question with a serious look on your face. Thought I couldn't help it. Miss Yu, I asked that you please tell me the truth. Alright, I'll tell you everything I know. As you guessed, the one who reported the smoking activities of the Amano group was my sister CCU, as I thought, and she was killed right before she was to testify at the impending trial by Manny Colchin. But because he was tried once and was acquitted, he gets to live out the rest of his cushy life completely carefree. or because of lack of evidence? No, I heard the evidence to convict him did exist. What? I heard it from Mr. Faraday himself that Mr. Cochin's trial was over. Apparently, a man in black made over the most important piece of evidence. Then, the evidence has been tampered with. Isn't it just like criminal to do something like that? The smuggling ring being run out of the Amano group by one of its secretaries. They bailed Mr. Cochin now. Turns out they were in league with each other all along. How big was that smuggling ring? Was it a large operation? I don't really know, which is why I want to become the lead defense. On this case that people are calling the second KG incident, but I haven't learned anything new at all. I was probably expecting too much, I know. You mean you think this case has nothing to do with the smuggling ring? I don't know what to think. Why did Mr. Cochin want to meet with you earlier? Actually, he came to watch the trial. Apparently, he only found out that I was the defense lawyer in this case after he arrived. He figured he should say hi and one other thing. Looks like you couldn't resolve anything this time either. Too bad. What was that supposed to mean? Oh boy, stop making that scary face already! แล้วพวกนักเอเจนต์เป็นตัวละครผมด้วยเพราะมันเท่นั่นสินะมันเท่จริงเอาจริงๆนะเวลาYou know, put in character design. Speaking of character design, for some reason, when it comes to like inspiration, like my OC inspiration, for example, they're mostly like. For some reason, I don't take like. For some reason, when it comes to like inspiration, it's not like the design inspiration that I take. Well, maybe, but it's usually like personality inspiration, if you know what I mean. I have to somehow make it work though. I'm fine, really. I gave him a good slap across the face. The way she talks about slapping him as she laughs is kind of creepy. But it's just as Mr. Bad said, he's not related to the double murder. I asked around and people in the gallery claim that he was in CC the entire time. Talk about the cruel fate. Well, this is about all I know. Sorry. Guess I wasn't much help, huh? That's not true. I'm sorry I made you recall such a painful time in your life. Edgey-kun, you really are too serious for your own good. You really need to learn to relax. We wouldn't want to die of stress, would we? Thank you for the advice, but there's no need to worry. I'm only 16. I work in my own way, and I will watch this criminal in my own way as well. You'll see. Look at you, game on it. So I'm ready to go on. I'm making no such face. Did you know laughter is the best medicine ever? Don't you get tired from making such a serious face all the time? I'm charged with making sure that all the criminals of this world are found guilty. I have no need for laughter. There you go again, making that face again. Oh well. I've got to get going. I'll still have a few loose ends I need to tie up. What does that mean? What? God, what a diva. I love her. The KG8 incident, this murder investigation. It is my belief that these two cases are related to each other somehow. Plus the detective Kamshu. It's obvious he's lying, even though the lie is hurting his chances. Clearly this case is far from over, but whether or not the detective is the murderer, I can only be determined once I've completed my perfect investigation. Mr. Von Karma, I swear to uphold your honorable name. Oh, my name isn't Miles Edgeworth. Fuck. Yeah. What? I'm so tired. Hello, Metal. การดีไซน์เป็นคนชอบดีไซน์ด้วยอันนี้ผมเชื่อแต่ผมดีไซน์แต่โอเคจะไม่มีดีไซน์ซ้ำๆบอกแล้วว่ายับwell it's up to your comfort zone. It's fine. You just do what you like. Hello, Metal. I haven't seen you in a while, by the way. I hope you've been doing well, by the way. I've been busy considering that university has started again. I'm very tired, as you can tell. It took me a while to say hello. I'm sorry. I have a headache. I don't want to do this anymore. Did you see the new Majima game announcement? People want to just became busy. Yeah, it's life. You know, it's just life. I'm so tired. Fuck. I'm so sleepy. Sir, what is the become of trying to the Cadopian embassy staff member's murder? Indeed, since both the suspect and the prosecutor are now dead, the case will be dismissed. In other words, the trial ends here prematurely. Looks like you had to wait a bit longer for it to begin you. And already got spot for the karaoke songs I hate. You mean you hate being spoiled or you hate the new karaoke songs? I suppose it can't be helped. The evidence of this trial will be transferred to you in a little while. Sir, what do you think about the murder of the Cadopian embassy staff member and the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rao? What an outrageous circuit that will become. That Faraday brought it upon himself with his naivety. An outrageous circus, right, sir. I bet the song and most importantly the music video. Oh, I haven't seen the new karaoke, so I wouldn't know. And I know I'm gonna love it. We'll see, we'll see. I can't say I haven't even finished playing Infinite Wealth. I grow wary of this topic, Edgeworth. I will have you assigned to a different case. Wait, when is it gonna come out again? I know it's next year, but I don't remember which month it is. Papa, you come and watch my courtroom debut next, won't you? I'll consider it. Sir, if I may, please allow me to continue with my investigation. Whatever for? I know that there is already a suspect in the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rao. However, there is not enough evidence to prove that it was he who committed the murder. I'll have to continue investigating in order to find the perfect proof of his guilt. The perfect proof. Don't make me laugh. A worthless person like you has no right to claim such a thing as perfection. Papa? What do you think is the real culprit behind these murders? Miles and I, we're competing to see who can find the real killer first. Plus, being able to investigate a real crime scene is really a rare opportunity. It would give us some real-life experience, wouldn't you agree? You want to investigate that much and do as you please. Then you're allowing us to continue? In court, your top priority is to win, and a solid investigation is one of the keys to winning. We have to make sure that you become recognized as a first-rate prosecutor, don't we? February, how you spell it? The one is only... But people are just obnoxious and leaking everything in the spot. I'll be honest though, I don't like those kind of people. I don't like people just like... No, because especially like, okay, like, I suppose, okay, I don't play gacha game anymore, but I guess like when they're like, you know, like, I mean like some company nowadays like leak new characters, right? But you know, like, but if it's games with like a definite storyline and like it's, you know, like a complete, like, you know, it's not a gacha game, it's like a complete story game like Rika Gotoku, complete stories and everything, and better than Genshin Impact. I feel like you shouldn't leak or spoil, or you shouldn't leak anything at all, because it just ruins everything for everyone, in my opinion. Like okay, like come on, we're gonna, like, come on, just wait for the, like, are you that impatient? Just wait for the game to come out. And if anything, if you wait for the game and not look for the, if you just wait for the game, you will probably enjoy it more seeing, like, rather than leaking it. You have to make sure you become recognized as a first-rate prosecutor, don't you? It wouldn't be very interesting otherwise. I'm returning home now to my sure. How you been? It's been a while since I talked to you. After, well, uni has started, and let's just say I'm pretty tired. So I'm thinking of, you know, like downgrading my streaming to like once a week. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure if I should just like go on rest until I finish university or something. I don't know, because like, as you can see, I'm very tired. And I feel like I'm very tired, like, especially, yeah, your priorities first. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So maybe I'm gonna finish in like another hour anyway, because I don't want to stream for too long. I'm super tired, and you know, I do want to graduate and get good grades. So yeah, I don't know if it would become a graduation from VTubing, or just, you know, actually just take a rest, just, you know, a rest from streaming overall. But yeah, I think it's just more important for me to, you know, to get rest, get on with my education, and something like that, you know. I mean, you never know. At some point, I mean, you know, you never know. At some point, I might come back from streaming. You never know. But you know, most importantly is to take care of myself. And you guys should take care of yourselves too. As well, Francisca, see to it and not disturb. Save for the result of your competition. Yes, sir. Of course, Papa. Francisca, thank you. What are you thanking me for? Your logic earlier was built on that scruffy detective slide. That means that the competition is still on. Yeah, just as you wish. I couldn't let you go off so easily. Now then, let's see how you fare on investigation from here, Mr. Miles, Edgeworth. I know I don't have enough information yet, so my first order of business will be to question anyone involved in this case. And yeah, this stream will be a short one, so well, it's an hour and 19 minutes now. I'll go in like the 2-hour mark. I'm tired. Why is she here? Miss Hugh? Oh, it's you, Edgeworth, and who are you? Wait, you are the one of the crime scene just now, aren't you? You should be disbarred for not knowing who I am. I am Francisca von Karma. I am not about to become a success of the family name. About to, I guess I mean that's for now. You're still just another kid. In which case, it's only natural that I didn't know who you are. What? Why are you whipping me? Anyway, it looks like they're planning to hold evidence a bit longer. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's waiting. I'm terribly sorry, but I have a few more questions to ask you. Let me just quickly browser. I'm doing okay as well, always on the grind, yet work keep me busy. And on my days I'm super bored. Honestly, it do be like that sometimes. It do be like that, honestly. I usually have like things to do and you know, watch Netflix sometimes too, but sometimes it's just too boring, you know. Maybe like maybe pick up a new hobby or something. Or you know, how's your? I mean, what about like your Japanese, your self-taught Japanese lessons? You could continue that. But sometimes you're just too tired to do something, you know. Look at your eyebrows going flat to your forehead, and that to ask of you. What exactly is so funny? Sorry, I'm just bad at dealing with super serious atmosphere. Apparently, the failed to reach your proper behavior crimes in law school. I feel much better now. So, what is it that you want to talk about? I'd like to inquire as to where you were at the time of the murder. You were in the defendant lobby number 1 the whole time until we heard the gunshot. And by we, I mean Mr. Bad. If you don't believe me, feel free to ask himself. You were with Detective Bad? Why? We had a little something to discuss, that's all. Ooh. I don't want to do it because of the ad. Oh, okay. The chat is covering her face! It's okay. So, I take it that you are acquainted with Detective Bad. Yeah, he was detective in charge. Yeah, he was the detective in charge of the KG8 incident. Detective Bad is also related to the incident? That's right, he was the one who was supposed to protect my sister Sissy. But you know how that turned out, don't you, Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth, I have no idea what you two are talking about. I heard of the KG8 incident from my papa, but that's not in case related to you, Miss Yu. The victim that Sissy Yu was my little sister. Oh. You're making this a mysterious question. I'm fine, really. I would just make it a point to rub some more salt in this wounded bride every time I see him. The way she talked about doing that, she allowed, that was kind of creepy. Oh, speaking of Mr. Bad, he and Mr. Faraday, I say it's them made up with some every single time. The Yatagarasu made a move. It was practically a given of the two who would meet over every one of the crime scenes. I got 3 yesterday. I ate a whole 2 ice cream, felt good. Ooh, what flavor was it? I haven't had ice cream in a while. I see. He did mention that he is in charge of the Yatagarasu investigation earlier. Maybe I should ask her what she knows about the Yatagarasu case. Hot baked from Ben & Jerry's. You know what? That one's a good flavor. Oh my god, there's so many shit to talk to her about. You claimed at the time of the murder you were detective bad, but don't you lawyers always discuss the trial with the client during a recess? Oh, we do. That's what I was planning to do. But Mr. Faraday was being rather threatening and he dragged Mr. Rao away. After that, Mr. Bad came to lobby number 1, so we just stayed there and talked. And what did you talk with Mr. Detective Bad about? Nothing interesting. I just insulted him some, talked about the trial was going, and then I insulted him some more. Bloody! When she's not laughing, her mouth seemingly spews something green sauce. Anyway, Mr. Bad and I were defending lobby number 1, then murders occurred. So I really can't tell you anything about the hallway or lobby number 2. I see. I still had the Netflix and chill one tasted salty, which was weird, but I like it. So salty ice cream? I'd like to ask you a few questions about your client, Mr. Mackerel. Now, your client first claimed to be the Yatagarasu, correct? Yeah. Once I heard that it was Yatagarasu that had made off with evidence from KG8, I began to ask Mr. Rao all sorts of questions, but to no avail. Turns out Mr. Rao was not the Yatagarasu, he had just made that up. He made it up? Mr. Rao's crime was caught on tape by the security cameras, but there is no footage of him sneaking to Kodopin's embassy itself. Hold on just 1 second. Then you meant to say that you knew that he was not the real Takarasu, and then he was just another cold-blooded killer, and you were already to defend him. Yeah, that's right. I see. So defense lawyer is actually just someone whose job is to cover a criminal. That's why defense lawyers are so detestable, but they're no match for us one karmas. I don't believe it, you're so serious. Why don't you say that face was something really worth being serious about? And it's worth, do you remember what I said earlier? I have my own agenda. I'm still in the hunt for leads regarding the KG8 incident, alright? Bruh, I'm not die. Huh? You might want to fix that? I also have the net. I'm so tired. Sorry, I already read that message. I do have a habit of reading. My brain is lagging. Hold on. Of rereading comments. And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer. Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such things. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rao was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him ever. So you don't dare suggest I was going to. I'm sorry. Katie, Onegai, please go rest. Well, we got 30 minutes left, so. You know, although though, I can't fix that for my papa. Open Google and ask how to fix water. Honestly though, I think what I should do is that I should limit my streaming activities to like you know, for example, when I have like a holiday, like holidays off or something, right? Something like that, you know, when I actually don't have like university. Some now, yeah, sure. By the way, yeah. Miss Yu, I was wondering if you could tell me about Yatagarasu. How your exercise is doing. I'll be honest, Metal. I kind of got lazy and stopped doing it. I'm so tired. Yatagarasu, huh? I'm sorry. I don't really know much about the character itself. มันเป็นของเหลวมันซ่อมไม่ได้ Don't have to be sorry. Are you sure? But I do get a lot of consultation requests from companies to defend them. Requests from companies. The Yatagarasu isn't some petty thief out for money, you know. Alright then, perhaps the Yatagarasu is in the business of stealing people's lives. You're not very funny or witty, are you, little Miss Fun Karma? Francisca, be careful about who you whip. Choose carefully or maybe sue by. There, I chose carefully just like you wanted. You need to prioritize. And you didn't do the exercises for me. Yeah, that's true. You long but ปิดปั๊ม do. Yeah, do your best. You should do the exercises for yourself. That's true, you know. That just how? That's just hilarious. Of course it was. What's wrong with these two women? Why does my pain give them delight? Girl boss. And So, in the end, what is the Yatakarasu? How to say I had never even heard of this thief when I was in Germany. The Yatakarasu deals information, namely in digging out dirt about backroom dealings in the life of companies. The Yatakarasu is vigilant who steals such info and that makes it public for all to see. Vigilante or not, this person sounds like just another criminal to me. I suppose you could just be that way too. But either way, I got a lot more clients now thanks to that thief. Sounds like Mr. Yu is profiting nicely. I suppose I got all kind of Mr. Yu. I just want to speak with Detective Gumshoe. If it comes when your word, listen to me, Shansh Queen Soleil. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in my opinion, I am pretty happy about my body. Like, I think I'm, like, you know, I have clothes to wear and all shit. You know what? I think I'm gonna go early. I'm really tired. Although I think I won't be streaming next Saturday though. I'm really sorry that I'm finishing this really early though. I am really tired. เดี๋ยวสวัสดีค่ะเจ้าของช่องสวัสดีค่ะเรากำลังจะไปแล้ววันนี้เราเหนื่อยหน่อย ขอโทษนะคะมาผิดเวลาหน่อยเพิ่งมาใหม่ครับค่ะยินดีต้อนรับนะคะแต่ว่าเราอาจจะไปแล้วแต่ว่าเพราะว่าเรามีมหาลัยแล้วนะคะเพราะว่าเรามีมหาลัยแล้วเราอาจจะไม่เราตอนแรกเราคิดว่าเราจะสตรีมแบบครั้งหนึ่งทุกสัปดาห์แต่ว่าเราคิดว่าเราจะแบบเวลาที่มีแบบเวลาที่ปิดเทอมแล้วเราคิดว่าเวลาที่เราปิดเทอมแล้วเราจะไลฟ์ดีกว่าเพราะว่าเราเหนื่อย เนาะก็อาจจะแบบไลฟ์ไม่ค่อยบ่อยนะคะก็ขอโทษด้วยนะคะเดี๋ยวเราจะเขียนอีกทีใน Discord server ของเรานะคะI'll think about it I will think about it if I want to stream like once every week or what I want to like you know when like I'm finishing my term with my first semester ends at like my first semester then I have like 3 weeks off so I should be able to get some streaming in there so hopefully you guys won't leave me by then so yeah I'll see you guys I'll see you guys probably not next week honestly I have Edgey-kun but I'll be sure to try to be active but if you guys want to talk to me I will still reply on Discord so yeah ถ้าอยากคุยอะไรกับเราก็อยู่ใน Discord นะคะเดี๋ยวเราเจอกันนะคะคงอีกนานที่เราจะเจอกันนะเพราะว่าเรามีอีกตั้ง5สัปดาห์ไปเรียนขอโทษนะคะทุกคน I'm sorry everyone I'll see you guys then and bye bye I need the rest I'm so sorry second year of uni is really busy bye bye